I firmly believe somebody needs to hear this. Stop being nice at the expense of being real. It is after 8 p.m. Central Standard Time in Texas. My kids are asleep. My wife is in the living room. And it is Jefferson After Dark, ladies and gentlemen. And I am about to go on a topic I'm very excited about. And that is to stop playing nice. You ready? Let's go. Welcome to the Jefferson Fisher Podcast, where I'm on a mission to make your next conversation the one that changes everything. If you enjoy learning tips to improve your communication, I'm going to ask you to please find the button that says subscribe wherever you're listening to and click it. And it is a promise by me in exchange for that. And that promise is that I'm going to make you a better communicator. And if you subscribe to this podcast and listen to these episodes, I promise to make you a better communicator. Thank you. This episode is sponsored by Cozy Earth. My favorite thing that I have probably in my house, without a doubt right now, are my bed sheets. Like after this episode, I'm going to be going to bed. And you know what sheets are on my bed? That's right, Cozy Earth. And I know you might be saying, well, Jefferson, they're a sponsor. Let me tell you, I liked them before they were a sponsor. That's why they are a sponsor, because these things keep me nice and cool. And I did not know at this age of my life that bed sheets were going to mean that much to me. Now, Cozy Earth has lots of awesome things. They have lots of pretty much anything you can think of soft. Their bath towels, their sweatshirts, their hoodies, their pants. There's all kinds of stuff that's fantastic. But right now, I'm digging the bed sheets. You can go to cozyearth.com/Jefferson. Use the code Jefferson and get 40% off. That's cozyearth.com/Jefferson. Use the code Jefferson to get 40% off. Their trial period, their money back guarantee, fantastic. You need to go try it. cozyearth.com. I get so worked up. Really, I get worked up when I think of how many people just play nice. In this episode, I'm going to go into three main boxes for you. One, we're going to talk about why nice gets steamrolled. Why you might be somebody right now going, I feel like I'm a nice person, and yet you feel like you're giving everything away. We're going to talk about that. And if that hasn't connected with you yet, I'm going to talk about some things that you're going to go, yep, that's me. Two, I'm going to go into the differences of nice versus kind. Nice versus kind. There are major differences that you probably never thought about that after listening, you're going to know about. And number three, I'm going to give you some tools as to how to, at the same time, stand your ground while being nice and being kind and meshing these together rather than feeling like one is a zero-sum game where you're always giving one over the other. You ready? Playing nice gets you steamrolled. What do I mean by that? You know what it's like to be the person that goes, oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. No, really. No, it's just fine. Don't worry. When somebody gives you an extra assignment, your boss gives you something that you did not want to do, or somebody says, oh, hey, can you grab that? And you're like, oh, yeah, sure. I guess, oh, that's fine. Oh, hey, do you have time to go pick up my whatever? And you really don't, but you go, yeah, why not? I can definitely do that. And you just what? You people, please, constantly, you are just being nice to everybody. And everybody says, you know what? That's so-and-so. They're so nice. They're just so nice. And then they go on about their day. And you know what they do? They use you. Whether you love them, whether you find them to be a stranger, they still, in some sense, you're giving a part of yourself away. I'm not saying don't be of service. I'm absolutely saying have a servant's heart. I'm not saying that you should be less of yourself. Not at all. What we're going to be doing and what you're going to learn at the end of today's episode is how to feel more of yourself all the more. There's a way to be able to blend these, to understand these, to make sure that you're not sitting in this driver's seat and all you see out the front windshield is just you have to play nice wherever you go, because in reality, you're not going to feel safe. Nice gets you steamrolled. Have you ever been the person who always goes out of their way? Always the one that seems to go the extra mile? You always are the person that inconveniences yourself. You inconvenience yourself to where people go, you know what? I don't really want to do it. Ask so-and-so. They'll do it. They always say yes. Are you nodding your head right now? Might be. Or maybe you know somebody who is. Nice gets you steamrolled. Why? because nice is surface. That leads us to number 2. I want to talk about nice versus kind. You might be saying, Jefferson, they seem a lot like the same thing. I understand that, and I get that. So I don't want you feeling like that's a bad thought. It's not whatsoever. Let me clarify some things. Nice, right, is a word that originally meant to be ignorant, all right, from its Latin roots and how it was used, somebody who was just naive. And then it began to be used as somebody who was pleasant or polite, right? That's where we get the people pleasing, somebody who's polite. It's socially acceptable. They have custom usage that is kind, not kind, but somebody is, oh yeah, I mean, kind is a synonym of nice. So there is certainly a tie there. Nice is very different. Nice is surface. There's no depth. Nice is concerned about appearance. Nice is concerned about appearance. It is surface. There is not depth. If you want to describe somebody who you loved a lot or meant the world to you, would you use the word nice? No. No, there are so many deeper, meaningful words to use for somebody that matters a lot to you. Nice is reserved for those people that pass you in at the workplace, the acquaintances, the smaller level of friends, that friend group that's, they're nice. He's a nice person. She's nice. He's nice. They say nice things to me. That's really what I mean. But you wouldn't use the word nice to describe a loved one, your parents, a sibling, your spouse, your kids. Yeah, my son, he's nice. You wouldn't say that. Why? Nice is not for depth. It is for surface. It is concerned about appearance. Kind, very different. Kind is all about depth. It is intentional. Kindness originally came from kin. That is to be someone who's family or of the same type. In other words, we will be as one. There is connection with the word kind. Let me give you an example. Quick example. Somebody who is nice says, you know what? I really like the pair of socks that you have on. I think those are so great. And you go, you know what? They're a really nice person. They said something very polite and pleasing to my ears. Kind says, I need to tell you something because it's really been on my heart. And they deliver some type of bad news. That's kind. Even if it's not termed as nice, it is kind. And you hear that there's connection in that. There's something I need to tell you. It's really been on my heart. It's been weighing on me. I can't do this any longer. This is something that doesn't work for me. This is something I have to do. This is something that is right for me. You hear how there is connection in kindness. So what is that? Stop playing nice at the expense of playing real. Nice is harmless.